Yeah, so I don't ever sit. I don't sit.
And my question would be, how far can you take a spot? How far can you take a campaign emotionally?
I don't know. I don't think that there's a rule. I think that you just have to use your best judgment. You know, I think that we don't really do research. You know, we don't really research creative very much, but we do a little research to make sure we're not going to make everyone in the world angry. And we're usually right. Sometimes we make everyone in the world angry, but not usually. But I think you just have to have good instincts, and I think that you need to just sense when it's going too far and it's not funny anymore, and it's hurtful, or it's going to make people angry or like that. I mean, I think anything that you do that's different, some people are going to object to, and that's okay. But you don't really want to be maliciously negative. That's a bad thing.
Do you believe in the potential of loss, or do you believe even in destiny?
Our whole office was never swept away. We weren't swept away. We had a hurricane, and so we had to evacuate our offices, and that's when we realized that we could become very virtual, because we had people, you know, there was a hurricane in Miami, right, which is where we were, and so we had people going to all different cities to work, and some stayed in Miami in a big hotel, and some went to Orlando, and some went to Los Angeles, and some went to New York. So, you know, we had 300 people working in all different cities, and we didn't miss a beat, and it was so easy that we realized we can have offices everywhere and everyone can work together. So that was a good thing, and I think we learned that maybe from that adversity. But generally speaking, I don't like adversity. Generally speaking, I like everything to be real nice all the time.
Give me some statements about how you would say advertisement could be perceived as sort of lifesaver.
Well, I mean, I think that, you know, I think advertising can be, I don't even want to call it advertising. I think that persuasion can be used for many great things, and it has been used. I mean, the Truth campaign was an amazingly effective campaign. During the time we were doing that campaign, smoking in America among middle school students, which are basically like kids from, say, 11 to 14, went down 50%. So it was an amazingly successful. If anyone in my agency actually ends up going to heaven, it'll be because of the Truth campaign, because it did great good. I think that all advertising has a responsibility to not do any evil.
So last question would be, if I want to change society, I want to be part of it, and if I want to make it via advertisement and I want to work with you, what should be my sort of recipe? How could I get into your company? What do you need?
At our agency?
Yeah, I mean, what would be the profile for students, or what would be a profile of people getting to your place to be part of it? Well,
I mean, you know, we've gotten big now, so we've gotten a lot more sort of institutional than we used to be. But I think that our sort of criteria for hiring people has always been the same, and it's always been based on talent, brains, passion, curiosity, and experience, in that order. Experience we don't pay a lot of attention to. Talent and passion and brains are what we care about. So I would say do something that demonstrates that, and you're in.
Thank you so much for your patience and interview. You were great.
Okay, thanks.